Hey guys, welcome back to the second part of this complete car rigging series. Those who did not watch the first part, I highly recommend please go and watch the first part and then come here and follow with this video. And even if you don't want to watch the first part, you can what I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna need to have to start with this part. You're gonna have need one copy of the car rigging car model. You can use any car, old car, vintage car. The setup, I'm gonna tell you, this is going to be applied for each and every kind of car. So yes, you be ready with your car, clean it up, and you can start following step by step. I highly recommend you guys to just start following the step, have your own Maya opened up with a car, and do step by step what I'm doing. All right, so let's quickly recap what we have done in the first part. We get this car, we downloaded this car, we cleaned it up, we put some shader on it, and yeah, we grouped some of this. For example, this tire group, I grouped it and also set the pivot for that, all the tires, and also I made few of the grouping of the object which I need to follow them together. For example, this windshield, if we go there and check it, this is also a grouped, and steering is also grouped because this whole steering going to be moved in one chunk. And so this spare tire, this front lamp. All right, this is what we have till here done in the first part. So in this part we are going to put joints on each and every moving part. As we think this part is going to be moved, then we're gonna put the joints over there. uh, yeah, so let's start with the tires. So what we're gonna do, we are going to uh, create a custom self. So the tool which we are going to use again and again, we will put that as a shortcut. So don't worry, I'm not going to use the external any kind of script or plugin. So yeah, so you can go here in this button, click it here, and you can see self editor, and you can come here to the new self and name it according to you. I'm gonna rename it as like car rigging or car rig. Yeah, car rig self underscore SHE LF. Sorry, SHE LF, car rig self. Cool. So now we have a clean self. So we can, so what we're gonna use is first of all modify translations, then press Control Shift, then at the end press the right mouse button, click it, and you see here there's a one icon come here. This is the icon of match translation of an object. This is we're gonna use again and again. And second thing I'm gonna use is the creating cluster. So go for deform, go over cluster, Control Shift and click it, mouse right button, click it over here, and the second will be icon will be coming here. So these two things in current scenario I'm going to use again and again. That's why I make it as a shortcut. Otherwise you can just directly use from that. Totally fine. So yes, before moving forward to this video, if you're liking this video, please subscribe it, like it, and share with your friends. And yes, I'm going to create more fun and more informative videos about the Maya and 3D. So okay, let's get started with this. So yes, I'm gonna need joints over there. So let's create joint. We're gonna skeleton, create joints, click it anywhere. It's totally fine now for now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna put joints for the tire first. So Control D and make the duplicate and make 4 joints over there. And you can do the isolation of it, and now we're gonna match transformation of it. So in last video we already have done its pivot. If not, then you see there I have done the pivot of this joint where it should move the tire from. All right, so first select the joint, then select the tire, and we'll click on this empty, and you see the joint is snapped on its the group pivot. I will do the same thing with the second, do the same thing with the front back left, press G, same thing with the last back right, press G. All right, so all four joints are now placed properly. So now it's time to rename this. And yes, I'm gonna rename this don't without even forgetting about it, because naming of any of the thing which you are creating is highly important, because I don't want to clusterize at the end and name it and confuse about it. So yes, please name it as soon as you create something. Okay, this is our front left tire, this one, and the second one is front right, RIGHT, right tire. And what we're gonna do is instead of front, uh, why not we're gonna use F underscore, and for the left use L underscore. All right, this looks much better and short. So why not front left and make it this one front right, and this one is back left, so BL, and this one is back right, so BR. Oh, sorry, press B and R. All right, four all joints are properly placed and renamed. This is cool. Now the joints are done for the tires. Now we're gonna put the joints for our lamps. Front lamp, we can see two lamps are over there. So go for the left lamp first. Select this. All right, the pivots are already good over here. So Control D one of the joints, and go over here, front left, and match transformations. Duplicate this second one and go for the right. As you can see, this is the pivot we want, and press G. So now the second joint is also placed. So now we're gonna write this is a front left, name it front left, and this one was lamp, or we can say headlight. I'm gonna say lamp. All right, front left lamp, and this is going to be front right lamp. Okay, we're gonna need one more joints, so we can also have a rotation from the center of it. So just duplicate this, Control D, and also Control D. And yes, first we're gonna find its center pivot. Let's just select this and this and make a cluster over here. And same thing we're gonna do with the other side. Select the center vertices of both side, and so you can have this the center gizmo over there, and you can have this cluster. So yeah, so this is front left. We duplicated this one, front left, and match transformation. Same thing we're gonna do with this. Go for and match translation. Sorry, we have done the opposite way. How we have to do is the other way. Okay, so now go for remove the isolation, everything's fine. First select this joint, then select the cluster, then match transformation, and this one, press G. All right, now this is properly set. So now we're gonna fix this name, CENTER, center, and also we're gonna name this front right, CENTER, center. And now we're gonna make the child of this joint to this joint, P, and this joint to this joint, P. Cool. So now we have uh, two pivots for this. One it's going to be control from the center. One it's going to be have the control from the its lamp base. All right. So this is the same thing we're gonna do with the other parts which we think it's gonna move. So yes, and if you think it's kind of like a boring to you, so you can skip it, and because we're gonna do the same thing for this mirror, this front windshield, but The interestingly here we are going to use the local rotation of this steering wheel, so it has to follow the local rotation. So yeah, so stay tuned for this steering if you want, because at the end I'm gonna show we are going to have its local access for this. All right, so let's start with uh, this front windshield. Same thing we're gonna do. Find this and finding the center point of it, get it over here, and what we're gonna type joint. So quickly create one extra joint. Just write the command over and make sure it is mel. Now select joint, select the cluster and match translations. Now it's over here. Cool. Delete the translations. Write it. This is underscore windshield or glass is fine. windshield, and this is J and T, front windshield joint. Cool. So windshield joint is also done, and now we have some moving part over here. This is a back view mirror. So this is a left side back view mirror. Find the cluster, go over here in the mel command, press up arrows, so you're gonna see the last command what we have done. Press enter, new joint is created. Select this and match transformation, so joint should be here. Okay, all right, so now joint is also here. So what we're gonna do is now rename this front left L underscore mirror IROR mirror joint. That's fine. So okay, luckily we don't have the right to mirror, but anyway we're gonna duplicate that, but right now it's fine, we don't have it here. So yeah, so who are waiting for this local rotation for this steering? Let's just start with this now. So cool. For the finding local rotation for this, we're gonna need 2 points. First we're gonna need the top. Select this, whole circle should be selected, make a cluster over here, then go to the here, make also the cluster over here. Then we're gonna need two of the joints. Come here, make this Control D. So now we have created two joints. Just match translations one by one. From this, press G. Now duplicate this 2 to 1. So what is happening over here? Let me reduce the radius and you can see, yeah, somehow this is like this. So why we need to find its local rotation axis right now? If we gonna parent this, so some is the steering rotation will be like this, but we don't need it. We need its local rotation to be followed. And how we gonna find it? So we're gonna run here, go for a skeleton, go for a local, go for the orientation, reset this and orient it. So whatever that was by default is okay, it's gonna be fine. So now duplicate, we don't need the end joint. So now we have the steering, and now we're gonna see it's is properly oriented towards its children. So yeah, this is how we're gonna rotate the steering. Just rename STERI steering joint. All right, our steering joint is also done now. Cool. So what do you think what we are going to create a joint next for is, all right, so now the secondary joints are created. Let's create two more joints. First create joints, go for skeleton, create joints, put it over here and name it as a root joint, root underscore GNT. This joint going to be lie on the grid and at the base of the car. So this will be here, and duplicate this joint. And now the second joint we're gonna do is going to be a body joint. From here we're gonna rock the body. Rock the body means move the body, wobble it. When it's the car is moving in the pace, then body also wobble. So yeah, so and this has to be somewhere aligning with this car's wheel center. So yeah, So I place approximate there, not exactly. So just rename it like body joint and make sure it should be parented under the root joint. Cool. So now our most of the joints are created, and we do some of the cleanup. Let's make sure make every joint size to be optimized. Make it a little bit smaller. Cool. This looks better. So yes, how much joint we see the moving parts we created for those, and yes, this is a Stepney tire, so I don't think we're gonna remove it because this is a digital car. If the requirement comes, then we're gonna make it and the joint for this too, but right now we're gonna skip this. And yes, and in your car, if you don't see anything resembling to it and there's some new parts in your car, you can create the joint for those parts, finding the pivots as I have shown you in this video. Find the pivot, place the joint. And yes, so now in the last, what we're gonna do is we're gonna parent all of the joint to the body joint. All right, first go for the tire joint, click it, make the parent P, then lamp joint, make it parent to the body, and sealed mirror and steering, this is also going to be the parent under to the body. So yes, and this kind of parenting is also temporary as we are move towards the creating control of it, the setup of it. So maybe we're gonna need to change the hierarchy and change the parenting of it, so it's totally fine. So this is our base layout of a joint placement of any of the car. So for example, this headlight maybe is not movable in your car. It's totally fine, you can delete this, you don't have to use, you can skip it. So yes, all right, so for this session of this video, for this part, and this is what we're gonna do. And now we're gonna move towards to create the controller for it and moving the setup. So yeah, so for this video, this concludes this session. All right, I'll meet you in the next video. And before going to the next video, please make sure like, share, and subscribe. And please let me know if you have any kind of questions in the comment section. All right, I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.